And here's the idea that I want you to get in your mind. Picture the early Christians. They hear Jesus teach for 3-4 years, and the fact is then he comes to his trial, and they're horrified to see he's tried, convicted, condemned to death. They watch a gruesome death on the cross. They see him buried, and they're in despair. And then all of a sudden, 3 days later, he starts appearing. He appears to the women first. He appears then to the disciples. Then the scripture in 1 Corinthians 15 says he appeared to over 500 people at one time. He appeared to a group called the Apostles, which seems to be more than just the 12. Then he appeared to his own brother, James, who had never believed in him his whole life. And then he appeared to other groups of people. And then he appeared to the Apostle Paul, who was actually Saul, who's out there trying to kill Christians. And he meets the risen Jesus on the road to Damascus. All right, so all of this happens. Let's say you're 40 days away from the fact of his crucifixion, and we're at Pentecost, and Peter stands up in front of the very city that had just watched Jesus crucified, and he starts preaching. And 5,000 people put their faith in Jesus. Now, how do we know what Peter preached 40 days after the crucifixion and burial of Jesus? Well, these beliefs, these doctrines, what they taught about Jesus, these sermons, if you want, are reported, and they're in what they call creedal information that is found in the New Testament. Creeds are just beliefs, the doctrines, the early reports of what Christians said to each other. Because it wasn't written down, the apostles, when they saw the risen Jesus, didn't say, let's sit down and write the Gospels right now. They went out and preached, and the church exploded across the Roman Empire. All right? But along the way, the apostles, Jesus talked to them for 40 days. The fact is, what did he tell them? And what did they say? And what was the conversations among Christians about who Jesus was? This is what we call Christology. The beliefs about Christ that came from Jesus himself as they listened to him, what he taught them, and then how do we know what they talked about among themselves in their services, when they worshiped, when they sang their hymns? These are the things we want to talk about, and it's in this little word called creed that scholars like Dr. Habermas and skeptical scholars all across the world agree are actually early information that takes us back before even Paul saw Jesus on the road to Damascus.